They don't like me much in Ohio because I, unlike the rest of the American media and people, with mostly a brain, do not think because Odell Beckham signed with the Browns and because they were 7-9 last year, they're going to take the NFL over. Zany, I think they're just collecting talent. They were 7-9 last year. I think they'll be about 9-7 this year as long as Odell Beckham stays healthy. But they've got a rookie head coach. And frankly, again, they're really good at skill positions. We'll see how it works out. They're in a division with really well-run organizations, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, who I think have a chance to both finish ahead of them. Baker Mayfield took a shot at me the other day. Very hurtful, very painful for me to endure. As I came out and said, nobody's going to be honest about Cleveland. This thing could be a dumpster fire. Baker Mayfield fired a shot, said, come to Cleveland and ask O if he actually likes it. Your source is full of BS, and while you're at it, come see if I'm a baby. What I said is, he's a kid. He's a baby. Second year in the league. He's very young, not like an infant. Very, very hurtful. Very, very painful. And then, Cleveland's so gassed up now. They just can't get over themselves. I mean, they've already scheduled a Super Bowl parade. Yeah, a couple days ago, there was Fox Sports had a Twitter poll on the best fan base. So we put it out there. It's a Twitter poll. And you might as well have called this the most insecure fan base poll because the finalists were Tennessee and Cleveland, insecure NFL fan bases who want everybody to think they're great fans. Neither is a top 10 fan base, in my opinion. Let me give you some images, let's say with the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Cleveland Browns in terms of fan participation. The Pittsburgh Steelers lead the NFL in tickets sold for visiting teams. The terrible towel. Maybe you've seen it at Super Bowls, where they've literally turned Super Bowls, which are supposed to be neutral fields, into home field advantages for the Pittsburgh Steelers. No team in the NFL, it's almost collegiate. In fact, it is, travels to as many road games as Steeler fans. Nobody's close in the NFL. Steeler Nation. By the way, several years ago, in San Diego, the Chargers hosted the Steelers. Phillip Rivers, San Diego's quarterback, had to go to a silent count at home because there were so many Steeler fans in San Diego. There are images of Cleveland Brown fans, too. Empty seats, bags on their head, and a bunch of guys from Lima, Ohio in the end zone wearing masks and barking about 9 Budweisers in. So I don't buy that Cleveland has the best fans. I think Cleveland has low self-esteem with its football franchise. So does Tennessee. So they rush to a Twitter poll and fill it out. If I had to list a top 10 fan base, and I would use a series of things to determine what it is. I think there are certain things that matter. Loyalty, size. Are you willing to sit in crappy weather? Have you been loyal for 20 years? What is your impact? Do you literally change audibles? Do you force teams to play differently? Things that matter, loyalty, size, consistent support, impact. Here's the best, to me, the best fan bases in the NFL. Number one, Pittsburgh, and I'm not even sure it's close. The size is massive. They're willing to sit in crappy weather. It's one of the loudest stadiums. They've been loyal for 30-plus years. They travel better than anybody and turn Super Bowls into home field advantages. Steelers, number one. They're loyal for the best teams. It's a loud stadium, not the loudest. Not the one Seattle. Philadelphia is also third. It could be everyone the loudest stadium in the NFL. The fan base is more regional than national, but they have a loud stadium. They run loud, and it's intimidating. Number 4. Again, the Rocky Mountains, so time zone. They have stadiums for the one place you want to see you can hear. Unbelievable fan base and a massive regional fan base. The Rockies, they're the Cowboys, number 5, the largest fan base in the country. But they're not that corporate. They go to stadium, they're not loud. It's just so loud. It's not that loud. It's massive in terms of size. It's the Cowboys 5 years. I put Kansas City number 6. Loud. It's another big fan base in Kansas City. You don't see Kansas City Chiefs after the size is very big. There's loud stadiums. Arrowhead has low fan bases. Those people sit through hailstorms. They have the worst winter snow. They have hailstorms. They have lightning strikes. They just sit there. I said 6 or 7. It's a small fan base. It's mostly regional. It's the loudest stadium in the NFL. It changes the way you have to attack. The same thing we go to New Orleans. That's why no one wants to New Orleans play. It changes game plans. Loyal to the most part. Cleveland, the Red Seats, and Jacksonville has. I would rate Seattle second loudest stadium. Has for a reason. The weather's also big. People sit through rain. I've been one of them. You don't see a lot of snow. It's stopping wet. Still home games and rain sideways. I put Chicago 9. Regional national fan base. Some people argue it's low. I've seen it these 2 years. But in terms of pregame, postgame, celebration, media coverage, intensity, wins, bad weather. Plus it's Soldiers loud. And we're trying to take Buffalo. This is all that bad football over the last 20 years. I just think you owe them responsibility being on this list. Maybe the parking lot size on the internet. Those are the best fan bases in the National Football League. Tennessee's on the top 20, and Cleveland, you got to give it. I know everybody's telling you Odell Beckham and 7-9 throw a parade Mardi Gras. Slow down a little, Cleveland. Slow down a little, Cleveland. We're not pretending you don't exist. We all just are considering your owner, your coach. We're considering your history, the youth of your quarterback, Odell Beckham's injury history. We're all just like pump the brakes a little. You don't, by the way, have the best team in your own division, nor do you have the best fan base.